Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Finn React. Today, guys, remember the video I will post that I decided to post right now was me talking about the new trailer for Final Destination Bloodline? It ain't about the Bloodline with WWE, but I did mention that we were going to do a reaction to the deaths of the previous people in the previous movies. That will be changed today because, well, we're not doing a tier list because I couldn't find a really good list. But we're going to watch every single death scene in Final Destination 1 through 5. Now, first of all, before you guys say this below, viewer discretion advised, guys. If you are under the age of 18, please get permission from your parents to watch my video. Or if you decide to go under the loop and decide to just say you're 18, but you're really not, and watch my video anyway, well, it looks like we got a little bit of a problem. So, without further ado, guys, let's check out the Final Destination death counts from the first movie to the latest movie. From ScreenNet Video Future, from Ruben VH. Guys, please subscribe. I will put his link below if I remember.
You know, because of you, I gotta sit here and watch fucking Stewie.
Uh-oh. My biggest fear... Oh. Ooh. I will admit, being on a plane like that always gives me the creeps of just being on a plane. That's why I would never really like to travel on a plane that often. I eventually probably will, but this is one of my biggest fears. Stuff like that.
Could you trade seats with Blake so she knows? Fucking plane's gonna blow up, it's gonna blow up.
Hey, it blew up. Too bad they never counted... In this thing, they never counted how many people actually died as set in the movie. But, still. Seann William Scott. It's weird to see him in the movie, even though he's wearing a New York Rangers jersey. As a Devil fan, I'm not impressed.
Are there any survivors?
Oh. Okay, that was just freaky. I think slipping in the shower is everyone's fear, but I don't know if that would actually be kind of legit that would happen, but I don't know. The wind.
Himself. It's an accident.
In death, there are no accidents and no escapes.
It's the man.
Does that mean if you figure out the design, you can...
Alex, no escapes.
I'm sorry.
So I will admit, I'm still angry about this. The fact that Alex's death in the second movie they talked about, they really just didn't want to have Alex in the next movie. They really just gave it to the girl. But the problem was, they made it seem like it was a big thing. Like, oh, Alex died by getting hit with a brick. He was a survivor. And you're just going to say, oh, nah, he's gone. Bye. Anyway, no. It's a waste.
Okay,
No escapes.
Can't escape death, my friend.
okay then. Well,
You can just drop fucking dead.
Oh, this scene. Oh, I will admit, and I do this myself, I think everyone who watched this in the movie theater or watches it at home cringes and gets startled every time this happens. It's cringy. Oh. She got the worst of it. I was gonna say, everything lit on fire. She fell. She had a knife through her stomach. I mean, what more can death do to deserve that? Basically, she got the worst of everyone. Oh. Yeah, I think she's good. Aw. Dude. They took out Seann William Scott.
Finally completed a puzzle.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fact that they did that. They did that with the girl in the next movie. It's like, oh, she's dead. Psych. Now find any way possible.
I told you were next. Just get me. So who's next?
Him. He got flattened to a... But the way they did that, it was so ridiculous. Like, they didn't really show... I know it's just the movie style, but... I don't know. They gave two survivors, the main and the girl. I will admit... And then now this coming up, guys, I will admit... Every person's worst fear driving on the parkway. Behind any lumber car, you go to the other side. And if any young person asks why, tell them to watch the movie. Boom! Biker got the work. Oh. Oh. Oh! Ah, Pete's on fire. I've seen this in a movie before. Too bad it didn't really matter.
Oh, easy, Kimmy. First year driving.
There's gonna be a huge accident. We're all gonna die.
Oh. So they didn't count the other three friends. That's lame. Technically, the three friends died. Oh. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, never mind. Can you imagine when you're watching that in a movie theater, you think to yourself, good thing that movie was never made in 3D. Explains a lot.
Is dead.
I'm not following you.
If Clear's right about the order, then Nora and Tim are gonna be attacked by pigeons.
I'm not following you.
I just like everything about it. They're gonna be attacked by pigeons. I'm not following you. Dude, she literally just said that they're gonna get attacked by pigeons.
It's on Death's list.
I'm not following you.
God damn it.
And they're gonna die.
I'm not following you. Yes. I mean, watch. Now that to me is really unrealistic. That wouldn't... I don't know if... I mean, I would have to say that had to be built a little bit higher to actually cause something like that to a smush. I don't know. Maybe they just want to build up to be more active. Yes, maybe the guy who got his eyes destroyed by a step could be possible. You know, a faulty nail and all that stuff. That's possible. Things like that, it looked like it was actually very close that it wouldn't really cause that much damage. But, once again, Death has a way of saying, haha, it's just a movie. Yeah. Too bad. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, never mind. And of course. Aw, they took my favorite... I was mad when they took my favorite character out in this movie, guys. He was doing so well. And then they decided Death was like, Mike, we're going to torture you. Here you go. Nice split. I was going to say fatality. It's fine. Yeah, so they killed the second girl, which I maybe could have seen coming, but, like, they made the whole thing explain, like, oh, Alex got hit by a brick and died. And... he floated.
Hey. We did it.
Yeah. And here's the thing, guys, and I will not say it. I don't know what movie they mentioned that the cop and the girl somehow got killed off. I was looking at research and they said, oh, they died in the movie. When? How? Technically, out of this entire movie, Death didn't kill two people. I mean, literally, it didn't kill two people. Oh. Aw, they killed it. I liked my arm cooked. Well done. Final Destination 3. I will say Final Destination 3 was one of my favorites. Because this was the one movie me, my mom, my brother had conversations about a lot. And they're going to come up to the scene that's probably going to talk about it. But I was going to say, it's crazy Roller coaster of love. Oh, he's hanging on. Many people fell off. Oh, well, up. They need some more. Up. Oh! Well, at least he was sitting on it. Oh. Too bad it didn't count.
What? You can't read? Oh, well.
My head. The tracks collapsed.
It's gonna crash. The hydraulics, the coaster. No, it's happened before. Okay, I went online looking for an explanation. 6 years ago, they went on a trip to Paris. When they were boarding, a kid had a vision that the plane was gonna explode.
So they literally just passed it off to the first movie being about a guy, the second movie about being the girl, and then they went back to being a girl. Maybe the girl makes it more dramatic that can vision death like that, but I will admit, this movie, I refused to see back in the day when I was a kid. I refused to see this movie. Nowadays, it's very comical, but it was very, very mind-f in my head as a kid. So that's why I said I would never see it. I think they also made the Final Destination a 3D movie, which I think they did after with the whole Saw thing, which was ridiculous, but horror movies in 3D do not match well.
Just like you, everyone who got off that plane started dying in weird accidents. They died in the order they would have if they stayed on the plane. Unless someone intervened, and it skipped them. Fuck you, Kevin.
Now, here's the thing, guys. This is the scene I'm talking about. See, back when we were young and my mom and sister went to tanning salons, they did it. However, after my mom saw this scene in the movie, she refused to ever go again. Story be told, she hates tanning salons. I don't think in her family no one ever done that. A friend, I think, actually told me one day, looked at me and goes, "You need to get tan, spray tan." I said, "I will never. I'm not a Jersey Shore guy. I'm Irish. I can be pasty white. You guys can make fun of me. But you know what? We don't tan, we burn." Yeah, oh. Toasty, baby. And we like our tanning beds crisp. I mean, logically, would that ever happen? No. But unfortunately, it's a movie. Yeah, this guy got the work. I forgot that ever happened. Oh. I forgot that ever happened. I thought he got smushed by the car. I didn't think his head got cut up to fine slices like a deli slicer. When did this movie come out? Like 2003? No wonder why I've forgotten it. It's been a long time. Oh, I hated this one. Yep. Ugh. Here's the thing, guys, also. It's like, I go to a gym. When I used to go to the gym, that was my always fear of equipment faulting like that. And either experiencing it or seeing someone that has that. But once again, this is a movie. But it still cringed me every time I went to a gym. That would happen. Oh, staple gun. How long were those nails that went through? They must have been really long. Oh, horse. God bless America. Just kidding. Oh, that guy got the worst of it. Ooh. Oh. Meanwhile, more trains. Yeah. I will admit, I've never been on a train, but I'm afraid that's going to happen. And now we're coming on to my least favorite of the movies, The Final Destination, which they would have said, oh, we're not making any more until they made Final Destination 5. The Final Destination to me had deaths that were just kind of random. And some of them I don't know what happened, but, you know. Oh. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff would not happen. Really. Like a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. Oh, he bit the dust. Now we're going back to the guy being the protagonist. Didn't count.
Ow.
There's gonna be a huge crash. Of course there's a crash.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but we need to go back for a second.
Ow.
There's gonna be a huge crash.
Is this who I think it is? Is that Thad Castle from Blue Mountain State? I don't have my phone, guys. But the problem is, did Thad Castle make an appearance in The Final Destination? Let's look it up. Okay, The Final Destination came out in 2009. Wow. I was a sophomore, junior when that movie came out. Okay, here we go. Top cast. Nope, I was wrong. That is not Thad Castle, even though it does sound like Thad Castle. That is Nick Zano. Nick Zano, he was known for this movie. He was in What I Liked About You, Beverly Hills Chihuahuas, 10 Years. He wasn't really in a lot of movies I would say are very famous, but you know what? I'm a little disappointed. It sounds like Thad Castle. Oh. Okay. Oh. Now, I'm not someone to say that some people deserve death in this movie, but this guy definitely deserved it. And to say the least, that is the most ridiculous way. I understand friction of the chain to cause a spark reaction, I guess with the oil leaking from the car. But with the explosion well, forget it. It's a movie. Yep, he got burnt.
I've got my eye on you.
She had an eye on something. A rock. Now, this was another one I kind of had a question. I don't know if that's even possible. I never really read an article about a guy whose body was cut through a fence from that amount of pressure from a tank. But, once again, it's Final Destination. Nothing makes sense. Okay, this is the scene I kind of was laughing of how really was any of this possible. So, let's watch it first. He literally is getting sucked down in a tube. Now, I don't think literally he would die from that. I think, if anything, he could have, in reality, maybe died from drowning. But there had to have been a great amount of pressure for that to ever happen. However, death has a way of really asking fans to question everything this movie produces. Another one. Combustion. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yep. Time to let go. Too bad it didn't count.
My wife said that deja vu is like God's way. Pays to be safe, man.
Yeah, so they literally just made a couple of things like that, but I didn't like how that I didn't like how this movie tried to do the whole like 3D aspects, because I think literally everyone who watches a movie in 3D nowadays went like this. They took the glasses up just to see what was going on. But wait, I want to see something else while I'm at it. horror movies made in 2009. So let's look at the movies that were made in 2009, minus this piece of shit. Jennifer's Body. That was actually an interesting movie. No comment. The House of the Devil. I think I've seen it once. The Human Centipede. I don't know if I really consider that a horror movie. I consider it a traumatizing movie. K-39. I've seen that. The Collector. The Last House on the Left. Drag Me to Hell. My Bloody Valentine 3D. So continuing on with the 3Ds. Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie version. That was a great movie. Saw 6. Okay, that's why I'm getting Saw vibes. Saw 7 was a year after that. The Wrong Turn. Then wait a minute. What was the Nightmare on Elm Street movie that came out? (2010). Oh, it came out a year later. That makes sense. A year later, horror movies were still terrible. Okay. Now that we've gone through that one, we have to now talk about Final Destination 5. Some scenes were kind of messed up, and I would say they were very cringy. The bridge that took... Oh, yeah. And I think it's coincidental. I think every time I now look at a bridge and I go over the Garden State Bridge, I have that fear, but in reality, I think the last bridge thing I was reading about was back in last year or this year, was something in Baltimore. My cousin knew about that one. Oh. Meanwhile, yeah. Jason! Ugh. Yep.
I think you got this.
No.
Someone call 911.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm not a gymnastics. I never dated a gymnastic girl. Kind of wish I did. But is that even possible? Comment below. Probably. Oh, man. I was just talking about something with this, with, a friend. We were talking about acupunctures. Now I don't know if I really want to do it or not. Looking like a porcupine. Yeah. Looking like a porcupine. Oh. And, yeah. That. All the possibilities. This guy bit the butts. Hey, it's a guy. I like him. Yeah, this scene. Ugh. Ugh. No, thank you. Oh. And the fact that no one helped her. Such dickheads. Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh. Oh, never mind. Ugh. Oh, come on. Oh, Jason. Yep. And somehow the movie all comes in a full circle, baby. Whew. Well, okay. So, wait a minute. Hold on a second. There was 39 from the main characters. 389. I was asking this before of how many people died on the plane in the first movie. Well, 350, okay. I may have been wrong, but 350 people died on that plane in that movie. But it was nice that they all came in full circle of these two movies. Now the problem with Bloodline is there is no full circle with any of this movie. So, let's see if there's any more. No, there was one more.
Are there any survivors?
No escapes.
That's where you're wrong.
I'm not following you.
Thank you. So technically, out of the main movie, I theoretically will say there were 2 survivors. I may be wrong. Maybe they died and I just am very controversial in saying they didn't die. However, to be honest, out of that movie, a lot of memorable deaths. Some of them were kind of ridiculous. Some of them were a little out there. Some of them we learned a good lesson. Never go to a tanning salon. Never be behind a lumber truck. Never go to the carnival or airport or over a bridge. And for me, I'm never going on a plane. Just kidding. I'll probably go on a plane. I'll hate it, but I will. Anyway, guys. In build up Final Destination Bloodline, I don't know. Will I go see it? Probably. I haven't been to a movie theater since like in 2015. Last when I read about movie theaters, kids and stuff are throwing popcorn over Minecraft. What has happened to this world? Anyway, guys, if you guys want to react to any more horror-themed stuff out there, guys, let me know in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. We are 202 subscribers. Thank you very much. We have passed the 200 surpass mark. We are now in the road to 500. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Check out the links where you can find me. This is Michael, signing out.